What's up guys, Defected Mods here, bringing you a live commentary, throwing it back to some Black Ops 2, and today's video is about the story of how I chipped both my front teeth. Now before we begin this video, today is Mother's Day, so tell your mom how much you appreciate her, tell her how much you love her, because personally, my mom has done a lot for me, and I know she's probably done a lot for you, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, spend some time with her, because it is her day. Now, I haven't made a new YouTube video in quite a while, and that's purely by fault. I just haven't had time with school and all the finals that I've been taking. I just really haven't had time to be making YouTube videos, but now that summertime is here for me, I will be able to make a lot more YouTube videos, and I'll be able to make them a lot more consistently as well. So, as long as new good ideas come to mind, I will sure be making new YouTube videos. So back to the story, in middle school, I was a lot more athletic back then than I am now. I played a lot of sports like baseball, basketball, and soccer in the league and like for a team, whatever. So like I played a lot more. And in 7th grade, it was like right now, during this time, it was basketball season. I was in 7th grade. And what had happened is that most of our games were on Saturday mornings, and they were really dreadful to wake up. I mean, nobody wanted to wake up on a Saturday morning because everyone wanted to sleep in because they didn't know school. So yeah, that was that. But sometimes your games would be on a Friday night, which were a lot better, and that was the case for this game. So that Friday night, you know, our team's doing our thing, you know, warming up, because just exercising, doing drills, stretching, all that good stuff that you do before a game. And yeah, we were just warming up, and all of a sudden my friend misses a shot. One of my teammates misses a shot, and so I go for the rebound, you know, just like you would, you know, because the game hasn't even started yet. But of course, as I'm casually running towards the ball, one of my teammates decided it'd be a smart idea if he were just like to race against me and try to get the ball before me. And I'm just like, I don't even see the point in that, but he decided that'd be a good idea. So he decides, okay, I'm just gonna get the ball first so that I can get the rebound. And what he ends up doing is that instead he just tries to tackle me like it's a football game, and I'm like, buddy, that's the wrong sport. So he just tackles me, I trip and fall, and as I trip and fall, that's when I chipped my tooth, because my tooth literally landed, it just hit the gym floor. I don't know why my tooth was even, I mean my mouth was even open in the first place, but that's kind of how it was. Like I just landed right on my tooth, and yep, chipped my tooth right there. Now of course, I didn't really feel anything but pain. I didn't really feel that my tooth was chipped at that moment. All I felt was just pain, because I mean I just landed on my tooth, and I mean it was pretty hard. So, but then after a while, I could feel that there was something wrong with my mouth, and I just like ran over to my mom, and I'm like, "Yo, mom, I feel like there's a problem with my mouth." And like I smiled at her, and she started freaking out. She's like, "Oh my gosh, you chipped my tooth," and she was freaking out. And you know, when someone starts freaking out about like something that's happened to you, like your first instinct is to just start freaking out with them. So then I started freaking out, and I just like ran to the bathroom so I could see how bad it really was. And it wasn't okay, actually it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad for what had happened, and I looked really weird. So to explain to you how I looked, it was, since half of my tooth was missing, it was like the half that was missing, it was missing at like an angle. So what happened was that my tooth was really sharp, like extremely sharp. So I looked like a vampire. So I was ready to go suck the other team's blood. Like if I was going into the game, I was a vampire sucking the other team's blood, and I was ready for that. So like it looked super sharp, and every time I'd close my mouth, it would stab my lip. Like it would just like pierced through my bottom lip, and that was painful. So like I couldn't really close my mouth all the way. I had to like kind of leave it open, which was kind of awkward in that same way. And the fact that we were actually playing a basketball game that day, playing basketball like that was not going to be fun. Luckily my coach did find the other half of the tooth. It was like on the gym floor somewhere, so that was actually really beneficial. And what happened was that me and my mom just took me to the dentist next day. Boom, they fixed it, no problems, nothing ever happened. I was happy. until about 7 to 8 months later. So about 7 to 8 months later, I was on the bus and we were heading home, from school. And I'm just hanging out with one of my friends. I'm just sitting there, and I had just gotten my phone not recently. I got my first phone recently, so I was still really excited about it, and I decided that I'd take a picture of my friend. She's a girl, and girls, if you take a picture of them and you don't show it to them, they kind of get mad. And so I took a picture of her while she wasn't looking, and it was a really embarrassing picture. And then she saw the picture and she got like really upset. And she was like, "You gotta delete it now." Like, she wanted me to delete it, and I was just like, "Well, I don't want to," because I thought it was kind of funny. I was just in 7th grade. I really didn't. That's just, I was a middle school person. Like, I was just dumb back then. So, she's really upset. She wants me to delete it, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna delete it. And all of a sudden, she thinks it's a good idea to play tug of war. Like, she's ready to play tug of war with me. So she grabs the phone, and she's like, "No, I'm taking the phone." So she like grabs my phone, and I'm thinking, you're not taking my phone. Like, you're not doing this. So like, we're pulling on it. We're pulling on my phone, and she's trying to grab it, and she's going like, I'm positive she was going like 100%. Like, she was angry. It was actually kind of terrifying. And so she's going straight at it, and all of a sudden she like lets go. Like, she gives up. And I wasn't expecting that. Like, I wasn't expecting her to give up. And so I pull one last time, and it just hits me straight in the face. Like, my phone just hits me straight in the face. And and it had a hard shell case on it too, so it just like hits me right in the face. Well, actually right in the tooth, but same difference. My luck, of course, is that I chipped my tooth again, and I'm freaking out because I'm thinking it's the same tooth. And our dentist told us that if I chip that same tooth again, that they were just gonna do surgery in my gum, and they were just gonna remove the roots from that tooth and then just give me a fake tooth. And I didn't want surgery, so I'm freaking out. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I do not want to get a fake tooth. I don't want surgery. So like, oh my gosh, dang it, this sucks. And I'm freaking out. My friend's freaking out like really bad, and she feels terrible about it. So she's like super sorry. She's freaking out. I mean, we're all freaking out basically. And so we're looking for the tooth, but we can't find it. I mean, we are on a bus with like a whole bunch of people. So I mean, the chances of us even finding it was really rare. So we couldn't find it, and so I get home, and when my mom gets home, she gets super like, she's in shock. She starts freaking out. I mean, there's just a whole bunch of freaking out people going on here. And so the next day we go immediately to the dentist, which I was extremely happy about because I did not want to go to school with a chipped tooth. That'd be really embarrassing. So we go to the dentist the next day, and luckily I actually chipped my second tooth. I chipped the one right next to it. So I did chip the same tooth, which was actually really relieving. I mean, it kind of sounds weird, but knowing that I didn't have to have surgery and that it was just like a second tooth that was chipped was like actually like, I was really happy about that. And so was my mom. So yeah, we didn't have to do open surgery. We didn't have to do none of that stuff. And yeah, that's how I just chipped both teeth instead. And yeah, luckily no major problems or major injuries, which was very helpful as well. So that's basically how I chipped both my front teeth, guys. If you did enjoy the video, guys, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. You guys can also follow me on social media, which is @DefectiveMods for everything, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Snapchat. Follow me if you guys do enjoy my content. And I do stream almost every day on twitch.tv/DefectiveMods, and you guys can go check that out there. I stream from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. so that's Eastern time as well. So go check that out. You guys can watch me stream, watch me live. But yeah, guys, hope you guys have a good day. See ya.